Welcome back to the couch, Chandler. Crump. Chandler, do you know you're sitting by a white supremacist? How dare us?
I can just feel it emanating from him, Chad. How could you put me in such a terrible position to be
so
next
much
to...
hate in the room. I can't stand it.
Yeah, no.
See, this destroys the narrative, right? And when I came into the building today, Kyle and y'all were sitting down there on the couch, chatting, hanging out. We came walking in. It's just a couple dudes hanging out, right? Boy, the media hates that. They do not want that getting out, right? That kind of narrative going. So anyway, you saw the clip, Chandler, of the shoes there. Whose shoes were those that Matthew McConaughey was pounding the desk over?
It was not that little girl's shoes.
Yeah.
It was the most disgusting thing we could talk about because it's yet another Hollywood star taking advantage of a terrible situation to not only fight for their politically expedient goal, using political expediency to achieve that goal, which is gun control, infringement on the Second Amendment, as we saw him back in 2018 in the March for Our Lives, saying we need to be banning all these guns for, these assault weapons for any use, and even recreational use, you need to put your guns down, which is just insane enough, he said back in 2018. But now he's profiting off of this shooting that happened, this terrible tragedy, so that he can grandstand for whatever he believes in, but then also boost his own ego, boost his own career, because right now on Twitter, he's #1 trending. Matthew McConaughey, everybody wants to talk about it, and it's even great for his wife, who isn't nearly as out there as he is. He's utilizing her, female stature, matching with the gender of the little girl, to profit off of it. Meanwhile, the shoes don't even belong to the little girl, because they are, as somebody here on the show so aptly said, are evidence, the shoes are, and after the years of the girl wearing them, they aren't even like a dark deep green anymore. They're more of like a mint color. You can look up the image and see it yourself, but the shoes that they have are just some shoes the wife owns that they went in and drew the little heart on the right toe just to match it. I think that's one of the most despicable things, because they're utilizing their arts, their gifts as actors and people that have access to the arts to be able to draw something and match it like that for such an evil purpose as to, I'd say, honestly, pander after the shooting, pander for what they believe in, and sacrifice the lives that were lost and the lives that were ruined by this terrible tragedy for their own goal.
Yep, good analysis, good commentary. Kyle, do you even care about politics?
Not really. I see what's happening in the world right now with Joe Biden as president, him trying to push this gun control narrative, trying to take away guns, and God, do I hate paying $105 for gas.
Yeah.
We gotta show the shirt.
Where can people get this shirt, Chandler?
Yeah,
by the way?
You can get this shirt on chandlercrump.com, and then you just hit the merchandise store. It's supposed to be a fake thing about gas prices, and it even has the little Joe Biden "I did that" sticker. On the other versions, you can actually see Biden. On the white version, it just looks like this. But the gas prices are supposed to be fake. $9 for regular, but in some places like California, we're getting pretty dang close, which is just unbelievable.
What were you gonna say, Kyle?
Here in Texas, it's getting up there too.
It is, dude. Look, I drive a Ford F-250. I stop at $150.
Yes.
Right. It's at least $150 to put, and I have to put the diesel exhaust fluid in there as well. The DEF. There's a shortage of DEF going on right now. I mean, that that's like every 2,000 miles I have to put DEF in the truck. So that's another $25.
It's a point
for it.
Yeah, it's a point I made on my show yesterday that you can really, if Biden. So what they did is they put out a survey from the Fed, and they were like, "Are you happy with your financial situation?" Because at the press briefing yesterday with Karine Jean-Pierre, Peter Doocy and others were like, "Listen, the economy is so bad. Do you have anything for us?" And the girl had the gall, and the girl I'm talking about, Jean-Pierre, the new press secretary, who is honestly really giving Jen Psaki a run for her money, was like, well, actually, Americans are happy with their personal financial situation.
Right.
So it's clear the Biden administration does not want to look outside of their ivory tower to understand what's going on, and they simply are just standing in the middle of their castle with no clothes on and surrounded by mirrors, yet not even looking at themselves to see that they are naked. That's a really deep analogy right there.
I like the way you put that.
But if they want to actually, go outside, walk outside and let people point and laugh at them and tell them you're naked, you need to go to these gas stations, and once you get past seeing the little "I did that" sticker, look at the gas meters. Now, you can look at the insane prices, but what I noticed is what's happening is that instead of letting their tank fill all the way up when they fill up gas, what they're doing is they're just putting $20, $30, $40 in and then getting as much gas as they can for $40. And so you arrive at a gas station, you'll see your previous pump person who was pumping there didn't let it go all the way up to like $80, which it would have gone to like a year ago to fill up their tank if they had a big truck or even like a moderately sized car. But now they're just letting it get to $50 because, well, dang, that's all I can afford this week for gas. We just got to let it go.
People are hurting.